Thanks, Graham. And finally tonight, Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh was in Dubai to promote his latest movie, Rais, which will release in the UAE this weekend. Faraz Javed caught up with Dubai's brand ambassador, who spoke about his fans, his passion for film, and what he enjoys most about the city.
I feel extremely at home in Dubai. Actually, I have a little house here in Dubai too. So to me,
it's not little.
To me, the most interesting part is spending time there actually with my kids, which I used to do more often till about last year. I used to come 8-10 days every year and just be with the kids, play a little bit of football in the field, or just hang with them, play games, and just lie down on the beach. So that's one part. Second part is now more so when I come here, then I like shopping for toys here for the children. They have lovely toy stores here. So I go there, then I buy some record players. I like to hear music on the records rather than digitally. And it's very nice here. It feels like you're at home and I can do what I feel like doing. People are really lovely and wonderful. And I genuinely enjoy coming here.
Now, speaking of fans, they will be seeing you play a hardcore gangster after many years. Do you feel like this character, or let's put it this way, how do you think this character, Rais, is going to stand out from characters like Don or Ram Jane, for example?
Yeah, Don and all are a little more stylized, and they're a little sexy and cool, and maybe I always compare it akin to James Bond gone wrong or gone rogue, But Rais is seeped in reality. Rahul Dulakia, who's made the film, has made very realistic films before this. So his team of journalists who wrote the story, they did a lot of research about bootlegging and smuggling, and it's a small town. I won't say small town, but not a completely urban or a city slicker kind of film. So, and the world is 80s and 90s, when I was growing up. So I haven't really done a film in seriousness around 80s and 90s. So I think the language, the attitude, and of course the world that he inhabits is very different from Dawn or Ram Jane for that matter.
So while prepping for Rais, do you feel like this character represents some of your personality, some of your traits?
I think what you do normally is not just your personality. You draw out, aspects of life that you might. The emotions become common.
Okay.
I don't think a trait becomes common with most of the characters, but the emotions are common. So he's a person who really loves his mother, or his mother has brought him up. We don't ever see his father in the film, so of course he's a single mother. Father must have passed away, or we don't go into that. But his mother teaches him things as they're growing up, and he sees his mother struggling and trying to make ends meet, and that stays in him. I think it's kind of the same situation for me. My father passed away early, and my mother was fending for herself and looking after me and my sister. So you respect that, and you try to remember what all your mother taught you. You may remember it wrongly, or like Rais does, but the whole idea is that he's extremely careful about doing things according to the tenets his mother has put out. So that's quite common.
Whenever we Google Shah Rukh Khan, there's always videos that are followed with about your fan following, and it's insane. It's like, I don't think there will ever be an actor of that stature where you have so much of fan following. On your birthday, if you just Google, and people are just swarming at your residence. So the question is, when your birthday comes, are you looking forward more for your birthday, or are you looking more forward to see how much more my fan base has grown?
It's changed. No, I don't look for numbers ever in business or in people. I always said this: numbers are for telephones, not for people or anything else in life. But now for the last 2 years it has changed. On my birthday, I don't celebrate my birthday with family and friends. I keep it for people who come to see me, because mashallah, every year there seems to be more people coming up. And they come from far and away. I get to hear from my offices, from my security in the house, that people are coming from abroad, they're coming from Germany, they're coming from Russia, they're coming from Morocco, they're coming from Dubai, they're coming from Southeast Asia, and it's like, it is overwhelming to think that so many people are going to come, and suppose they don't get to see me. So earlier on my birthday I used to just spend time with my family. Now I kind of do it a day earlier or a day later. My kids are back normally at that time from school. So I said, listen guys, let's just do my birthday or just hang together on the day before, because tomorrow doesn't belong to you anymore. So it's fortunate on one side that my birthday doesn't belong to me anymore or my family. On the other hand, sometimes that's the kind of step you need to take and say, if you're a public figure and so many people love you, then you need to take out time, even if it means your birthday, and dedicate it to the people who've come to see you.